it's kind of hard to read everybody's stuff. Sorry guys, I'm out in the sun. I can't really read very well. Yes, Hamilton is shady. Let me see if I can turn the brightness up on my screen here. There we go. This one's followed me and come around behind me. Walked back over there. Probably because I came up on the stairs. Oh, I wasn't removed from the building. The clerk and the sheriff walked in. They walked out this door. Well, they walked out the court and into this door. So I came to see if the policy's back there, I guess. I don't know. Yes, thank you all for coming. Thanks for watching. It's my first live. I just saw earlier this morning before I came out that I was at 199 videos. So we'll be doing 200 a day. Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't want to be behind me. Oh, Burger. Yeah, Burger in Butte was a whole nother thing, man. Yeah, this is in Hamilton, Montana, at the courthouse. Courthouse slash jail slash sheriff's office. Yeah. Got some teenagers talking about public servants and they're supposed to answer your questions. The newer generation is learning their rights too. That's good. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the Vigilant Committee for having everybody show up. I don't know what they're doing in there. There's their vehicles down there. There was another one here. He left. So how many floors does this building actually have? Because the elevator says 4 and you can't get to the second floor, but when you push the first floor button it takes you to where the stairs say it's restricted. So I did a little video about that last time I was here. Wasn't sure if anybody knew why. It says it's restricted if you go down the stairs, or if you go down the elevator it drops you off on the same floor just around the corner from the stairs. I wasn't sure because I figured that would be the second floor, but there's nothing below it.
I don't know what's coming. I don't work out of this building.
Oh. I don't know if he actually coming back or maybe they're writing up a judge's order right now. Hey, he went inside. That means he's not following me anymore, but that could be a bad sign. Like, they've just given up. I'm not getting my policy. they're either just gonna stop altogether and ignore me, or they're trying to get a judge to write up a policy right now. Let's enter the building here. Actually, my job is flexible, so it's not a no job Monday thing. So this is what I was just talking to him about. Not everybody's seen it in my last video. It says restricted. There's actually somebody down at the window. So we only went like half a flight of stairs here to a landing. The elevator's right over here. We're just gonna do this while we're wasting time waiting for them. Now, push it. First floor. I've been down here a few times. Oh, lo and behold, it's a window that you're not supposed to be able to go to. I couldn't stop the elevator. There's the back side of that sign. So I don't know how it's restricted and not all at the same time. Let's go back up and see if they've gotten the policy yet. Yeah, thanks for everybody in the chat. Everybody who comments, everybody who showed up, even if you didn't comment. And we're back. Yeah, that's their second floor in Narnia somewhere, I guess. I don't know. Rogue Nation, awesome.
Can you block the code?
That would be creating privacy. That's kind of how that works. Same thing at an ATM. Well, they're not coming back yet. No weapons, no food. Only one thing on the docket today. My escort's gonna learn the building too, I guess. Yeah, they think you can be kicked out. She mentioned I was supposedly harassing the employees, whoever it was on the speakerphone behind the door there. I've just nicely, and even with a chuckle in my voice, asked for the records I've requested several times now. Yes. Grab one of these dusty old chairs and wait for the policy. Now, if it's this hard just to get a policy that contains one rule in it, I just want the office policy that contains this one rule, but I need the entire policy. That way I can make sure it's actually in there. Not just somebody printed this out and says it's policy. They were also talking about it might be a court order, but I asked about that. And if it was a court order, there'd be some kind of judge down here with the case number, something to document that it's She didn't happen to have the policy with her, did she?
She didn't give it to me.
She didn't say she had it or anything? Well, this should be a long, boring video if I can't get the records. Well, and that's the thing, yeah, guys. There's actually not that many. You know, most I've ever seen is 4 ladies working in this office. Well, I guess one of them was a guy, but nowadays you shouldn't assume gender, I guess. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of workers. See, these used to be service windows here, but they've been shut for who knows how long. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot of business going on here. So for them to lose the same records request from the same guy 2 times and act like they didn't even hear or nobody even knows who took down the records request, it's kind of hard to fathom. Because I'm trying.
You have no right to record me.
You're a public official in the course of your duties. It's kind of covered.
I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
I have spoken with the district court judge. I've spoken with the county attorney himself. I've spoken with the undersheriff.
All right.
Nobody can, there's obviously no documentation that says you can. You know there's no MCA or statute that says you can't, correct?
Yeah.
So I can't do anything.
Okay.
I also can't force them to give you public record, especially since the district court clerk herself is out.
Yeah.
She had some sort
Well,
of
yeah.
surgery. So she's
That'll
out
be
for,
something I deal with.
right.
Okay. This is just the evidence of
Yeah,
lack.
man, I'm trying.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. You're very professional. You've done everything you can.
I don't, obviously, like, they can really push hard and they can try to get some sort of legal charge brought against you. I'm not in that position. We're not going down that road.
Okay.
I know you want the record. I know you want the policy. She's telling me that they don't have any sort of policies. They don't have like a policy manual. Like my policy manual is 1,000 pages.
Exactly.
Probably more
And,
than that.
and she said that one thing is her whole policy, but the policy's not public, so I kind of
Right. So
just back and forth on that one.
I don't know what I can do to help you today.
Probably nothing. I'll just have to deal with they'll have to deal with the repercussions of not giving the records when needed. So this is just my evidence of that happening.
So the one thing I will ask, if somebody goes in there to deal with some
Yeah.
court stuff, if you don't mind stepping out at that time so they can have that conversation
Yeah.
in confidentiality.
You could actually look at my other videos.
Okay.
I did just that. There was only one guy in there one time, and he was just saying, "Oh, I don't have to serve papers anymore," and that's literally all he said. And it wasn't anything personal or.
Okay. And that's all I ask. When,
Yeah.
when that stuff's happening, if you don't record that, then
Yeah, I just as a personal
Right.
policy.
right, just 'cause people
I try to.
the general public doesn't need all the
Yeah.
longer aired out. So
Yeah, and I understand that. I try my best.
obviously I can't remove you at the public building, public space, First Amendment rights.
Yeah. Well, great. I'm glad because, like in Butte and in Missoula, I've actually been pushed and escorted out of buildings by sheriffs and assaulted by the sheriffs. So,
We don't want to go down that road.
yeah, this is definitely way better than.
So just be respectful of the general public.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a whole lot anybody can do. So
All right.
hopefully they can provide some sort of policy.
Yeah, I'll
I know-
wait a handful of weeks and see if the
Right. I know
clerk
that
comes
they've
back in.
got the county attorney working on something to figure something. I don't know. They're not being real descriptive with me. I don't
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Well, they're probably going to try and find some judge that'll sign a court order saying I can't record in there or something just to negate it, but that won't work because the First Amendment. So we'll figure that out when it comes to that. But thanks, you did a great job, professional.
All right. Anything else I can do for you today?
No, that's it.
We're gonna watch this. Audit.
Angst.
Angst.
ANGST. We'll go say goodbye to the ladies real quick. All right, ladies, I'll be back in about 4 weeks or so when the clerk is back. We'll try and get the records then. All right. Well, oh, I almost forgot it. I usually take a picture of this on the way out, so you know. Yeah. At least the police stood up for my rights, so they couldn't kick me out. It is really beautiful out here. The mountains and the weather. Well, I'm guessing that's probably going to be it for the video today. If I can figure out how to end this thing. Catch you guys next time.